Dude is so huge. Have you seen him? Holy crap. Yeah, look at him. He's huge.
Doing basketball?
So it's 2 points anywhere outside of on the side of the 3-point line.
Less than 5 minutes, 18 points scored.
Mike Miles at the line. Excellent scorer, second in the conference at 18.6 a game.
And here's to the locker room right now.
Miles 2 for 2.
And so far, Rich, both teams really efficient offensively.
Keontae George 3 for 3 from 3-point range so far. And LJ Cryer's got his first bucket of the night. Cryer again. Heat check off the mark. Miles with a head of steam. The blow by and the bucket for Mike Miles Jr. Shot clock. Now they switch and Coles is on Flagler. Cryer with 3 to shoot. Flagler. And he got bailed out by a foul from the field. 9 for 12 combined. As Adam Flagler at the line for the first time tonight.
Down in Katy, Texas. And they had great success down there. Coached by Chris Turner on the NBA, but this team is deep.
What a season Desmond Bane's having for the Memphis Grizzlies, huh?
No question.
Call him a green blood at this point.
I'll tell you, they've had their, and by the way, today they picked up another great young player. And by the way, you talk about that culture. That culture's been passed on to Manhattan, Kansas, where Jerome Tang has
couple games ago.
Oh, John Wooner, I gotta keep saying it.
Here's Langston Love for 3. He gets in the act. Miller. 5 on the shot clock. Ball's in trouble. Wild shot, but he gets the foul called. That's going to go on.
Transferring to Baylor last year.
Well, here's our men's basketball. 6:30 Pacific on ESPN and the app.
And we got 6 Wooden Award mid-season. That Wooden list. He's having a great year from Mick Cronin. I think it's so good that he's going to be a National Player of the Year candidate.
Love the tip-in by John Wooner.
He's going to get it inside.
Flagler navigating off the window. No. Langston Love the offensive rebound and the putback.
He's a big factor for.
I heard you raving about that throughout the week. What stood out to you so much about it?
Great 5-man connectivity, helping each other, and just, you know, they're this team
Doesn't put him back.
no question. By the way, Baylor's done that great for the last 2 decades. Tough shot.
Keontae George with 18.
That's the kind of shot they want to see him make.
Here's Lampkin working on Thamba.
Oh, he traveled, I thought.
Oh, and the dancing bear. They used to call him.
Kind of can pick him out, can you?
Yeah.
They're middle-aged guys. Dressed like they're in their 70s and 80s.
There's
The son of Charles O'Bannon. UCLA Bruin, national champion, 1995.
now George on the drive. Good footwork from the precocious one.
He's great passing either.
And there's a steal and a turnover. 50-50 ball comes up. Horned Frogs and a foul called.
Eddie Cooley and his Providence Friars. All right, Rich, so that last foul, we confirmed it. Shoot 2, the ball will be out of bounds underneath.
This is the putback. Here's Flagler. Just 1 point so far for Adam Flagler.
Look at that.
Change that.
Yep. Great PhD, right? Terrific. Go back and think of Butler and Teague.
An answer.
Yep.
From Mike Miles. 10 on the shot clock.
Good matchup. Look at this matchup. Nice pass.
With 4 to shoot. Keontae George gets fouled for his efforts. And
What'd you say Mike Miles did this summer along with Keontae George?
he was at the Damian Lillard Skills Cows, and in keeping with our Big 12 conversation, Jalen Wilson was there as well.
Absolutely, and my buddy Phil Beckner, who coached.
Number 3 overall last year. Flagler, too strong. Ojanwuna, the rebound. And Bridges has the bucket.
Well, that's
another offensive rebound by the Horned Frogs. They're 20th in the nation in that category.
Nice cut.
And a nice dime. Mike Miles will go to the
whole Horned Frog crew.
Now, don't give it away just yet, because everybody is...
Man, Brent Musburger is one. You know what I mean?
Even your friends in the desert are waiting?
Even my friends in the camp on the Frogs.
Last I saw, I think it was a 12.5 for Georgia. That's a big number.
That's a big number, man.
Here's Bridges for 3!
Oh!
To Miami, friend.
Well, what did we see all day? A block shot. We were here twice today. And
there's another 3. Timeout, TCU.
Got one as well. And I think Jamie Dixon took that second timeout because he said, guys, we have got to crowd that 3-point line or we might as well go home now.
Miller, left hand. Did he get it to here at the Fellows Center?
Perennial rivals. You said it goes back, what, over 100 years?
Yeah, 1908, the first time these two teams met. 7 to shoot. Cryer with 3 on the shot clock. Tough 2 by L.J. Cryer.
Take a bad shot. He kicked it to Cryer. And when you score 3,500 points in high school almost, you know how to get your shot off. Good job by L.J. Clock running down.
At the line, shooting 1 and 1. And he makes the first. We have a men's basketball seller and number 9 Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Coverage of this Sonic blockbuster starts at 1.
Podcast. He'd be a number 1 pick, first round pick. Mock drafts have gotten smart.
If you like rebounding, you want to tune into that game. Alabama as a team.
The bench, we're probably not going to see him this season after that knee injury, but this young man, Santi Vescovi in Tennessee, another one of Baylor's best big guys. We're talking Motley, Corey Jefferson, Quincy Acey.
Under 4 to go. The lead is a dozen for the 19th ranked Bears. Ojanwuna off the pretty feet from Lang. And an offensive rebound by Lohner. Now 3 minutes to go in the half. All alone, Langston Love.
Right side.
Baylor 6 of their last 7 from the field. Miles around and out. Offensive rebound and a putback by 9 threes on the night for Baylor.
And I thought that one was a heat check by the freshman. Little quick. Good pass.
Lampkin running the floor.
That guy's about... And Scott hasn't used his make it or leave it, take it or leave it timeout.
Here's Ojanwuna with those 3 fouls. And he draws the foul on Obey.
Not bad, Epe. NBA first round pick. Played with a great at it to come to Waco. It worked out pretty well. They've done a great job through the years, Rich. You know this. See, and I try to go into Eddie and try to pick up that another foul on Flo. Get it to him.
Dangerous pass, but it's paid off. Miles to Miller.
Be an all Big 12 player, there's no question.
About a 7-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That's due in large part to number 10 with the ball, Adam Flagler.
Nice go screen.
The jumper, no. George the rebound, had it blocked. 6 seconds to go in the half. Here's Baugh. Time running out, got the buck.
Yep. Good team. He's one of those guys, Rich, because of Mike Miles and all the attention he gets rightfully here at Memphis.
All his points tonight. Here's Flagler. The heave from beyond half court. And it comes off to the right. Well, I mean this in the highest way.
A play out of the timeout because Lampkin had been switching on that down screen. Flo Thamba just missed it.
Mike Miles going right into the teeth, named to the midseason top 25, the preseason Big 12 Player of the Year, playing like it a year. And here's George. He led all scorers with 16 in the first half.
Nice pass.
Nice pass from Flagler to Thamba.
And he is, Rich, the all-time winningest player in Baylor history.
Making his 78.
Every win in this league this season is cause for celebration.
Nice bounce pass. Thamba will go to the line and shoot two.
Caleb Lohner, certainly a guy that they are missing this season, Rich. He's a guy, severe knee surgery. We've been watching in practice, and he's moving really well. It's remarkable because it's about an 18-month rehab. Look at that speed right there.
Low by and one. The
Yep.
bump in the bucket for Mike Miles.
What I love
is for the big men from the Baylor Bears.
And again, to finish up, they're playing without Jonathan Chamba.
Thamba, Bridges, and Ojonwuna, all with 3 fouls apiece. Flagler puts it up and in.
Pretty.
Circus shot.
And that's the guy trying to get another foul.
They do just that. Here's Lampkin facing up Thamba. Now Miles from deep. Got it. Mike Miles showing the rain.
Good opportunity for TCU. It's quiet in here right now.
George turns the corner. Gets the foul and will go to the line.
Basketball with, along with Jacoby Coles on that TCU team.
And Rondell Walker as well.
And Rondell Walker, yep.
The Texas Titans.
That's right. Talk about Riches. This kid plays with joy. You know, he plays with a smile on his face.
Bridges' wild shot.
Here they come.
They lead the nation in fast break points, and there you see why.
You see why, right?
Building chemistry. This team worked on conditioning, and you see it.
Wow.
Mike Miles, another trailing Baylor by as many as 17, as you mentioned, and now they've cut it to 7, and a chance to cut it even more. Here's Miles.
That's
bounce
great.
pass.
Yep.
Blocked by Bridges. Track down TCU ball. Here's Wells. Air ball on the 3.
You got it. What do you got invested in this?
Listen, I think Georgia, Pat McAfee said this on College Game Day last week. Georgia basically is
I read a great story today in The Athletic about Stetson Bennett, and after last year's national champion, he didn't say it quite that way, so don't at me. But what an amazing
19 Baylor.
Good pass. Got to catch that, young guy. That's probably got, you know, recruited him to Fairmont State? Joe Mazzulla, current coach of the Boston Celtics.
That's right. And he had 7 in the first half. And he knocks down the first. State and South Dakota State, a border war. And it's on ABC, and Monday night, the national championship game. Now Miles with the ball, leading all scorers with 23. But it's an 11-point Baylor lead.
Oh,
look at that take.
Yep. And he went
Frogs. Here's Baugh off the window, soft touch.
no resistance that time, but
Cryer.
here they
Lampkin
come.
with the outlet.
Man,
Oh, and with the body, Mike Miles again.
how good is he? Shot the net. They had 2 mismatches. Big Little outside.
Hard foul by Jacoby. Second, sort of similar with what Keontae George is going through tonight.
And I think the one difference is that Flagler only had George and not Cryer there. We haven't seen Langston Love yet, who I thought played really well in the first half.
George 1 for 2.
If you get that ball to these guards, they can make plays.
Coles almost had a lob to Lampkin if he wanted it. But Lampkin does the hard work himself.
He's
7 on the shot clock. Damian Baugh will go to the line. Senior out of Nashville, Tennessee by way of Memphis. Looking for a 3-point shot. They got one. But what a closeout by Emmanuel Miller with the block. Baugh, the bounce pass. Coles.
Rich, this is unweird. They're getting stronger in transition. And I think they have worn Baylor down.
It is now a 1-point game. TCU's last lead.
We talked about TCU's depth. Jamie Dixon's done a good job with.
Thamba missed the first, knocked down the 7. Blocked by Thamba. George in transition. Keontae George has 4 20-point efforts already his freshman year, and make it 5 tonight. 20.
He's a 6'8", playmaking forward, can do a lot of things, and very coachable. I spent 2 days.
His last 7 points have all come from the free throw strike.
This is dangerous, pressing this team. I don't like
There's
it.
Clark.
Yep, I don't like it because they're just throwing.
93% of their points and rebounds back from last year. Jalen Bridges for 3.
Oh, that's good. 2 of them tonight.
Miles into the teeth of the Baylor defense. Miles at the line on 27 points and can't make it 28 after TCU basket. A lot of cupcakes being held up. TCU's no cupcake this year, friend.
Nope. Out there on the back line.
Walker slices in the lane and gets it to go.
Smart play by
28 points so far, and there's still 7.5 to go in this game. Baylor, the front line in foul trouble, but don't tell Josh Ojanwuna that.
Peekaboo. Eddie Lampkin is a good post player.
Cryer's been quiet. That one's blocked by Miller, but a foul.
Couldn't have done it any better. Puts it under his shirt.
Concussion protocol. Had 7 in the first half, 2 from the free throw line in the second half, and now 18 from the field.
And 1 for 7 from the three-point line.
Oh, just a little bit of breathing room for the Bears as the fans in the Farrell Center come to life.
That's smart.
Not for long as Damian Baugh. Walker takes it himself. Missed it. The follow by Lampkin.
Again, he's
Tie or take the lead for the Frogs. Baugh took it himself. And the foul goes on Adam Flagler.
and that was close. Now that was close. I thought he was legal. If I'm a Big 12 official, I go back to 12 officials were caught by surprise. I believe they're the best in the country. It's hard to referee these games.
Cryer, after TCU.
That gives Baylor a chance to stay in the half court. But Mike Miles is going to take advantage of the mismatches.
Going right up against Thamba.
That's what he did.
Comes up short on the left-handed attempt. TCU's last lead, 13-12 until now.
What a pass. What a look. The running and the transition, I haven't seen a team run this way all season. History on this Horned Frog team is outstanding. That was a moved on. The summer was great. The fall was great. There's a reason they've won.
Baylor a chance to go back on top. They've led for most of this contest. Flagler himself.
Man.
Good ball movement. Walker almost turned it over. Here's Miller. Got it past the outstretched arm of Flo. Rebound, George. He's trapped in the corner. And a late whistle. Mature, a teenager, as you'll find in college basketball, Keontae George. But we saw him lose a little bit of composure late in that Iowa State game. Let's see how he responds to
all the other things he does well.
And he's got a new career high as well. 2 minutes to go in Waco. Three-point game, stolen away by George.
You coming right back at you.
The dump off. Lampkin an and one opportunity. The TCU football team has made it all the way to the national championship game due to their comeback ability.
Now this is where those three guards, you got a shell game going on.
George hangs, can't hit, the follow. Ojanwuna.
Great second jump. Great second jump by the freshman.
Whoa. Lampkin almost got away with one.
Sure did. Hard game to officiate. Great play.
Miles, no. Lampkin, yes! And a timeout. Here he is. Keontae George with the ball. Checked by Peavy. Under a minute to go. And the foul's going to go on Micah Peavy. His
The foul, so it's a foul on Peavy.
Keontae George 9 for 10 from the stripe so far tonight. Make it 10 for 11. Have an extra guy back now?
No, because I never like to move everybody off the line because I think it spooks your shooter. Now they should be able to get set. But you know,
4-point game with 45 to go.
here's the switch.
Here's Miles for three! My goodness, Mike Miles.
They got what they wanted, and Ojonwuna, thinking drive, gave him a little too much space.
1-point game. Baylor with the lead and the ball, 30 seconds to go.
Rich, on a miss, if there's a miss, if I'm TCU, I am not calling timeout. I am pushing this ball. I might push it anyway if it's three.
Both teams, one timeout remaining. Here's Bridges for three. The ball goes out of bounds, and with 10.1 to go.
Let's see what Scott Drew does.
7 seconds left. Tough three. Got it! Oh my! Chuck O'Bannon from the corner.
He's been hitting the three, and what does he do now? Feels the pressure of the gold jerseys, kicks it out, and Chuck O'Bannon. Oh, they're celebrating in Las Vegas right now in the O'Bannon household.
Tonight, they lead by one. Caught by Ojonwuna.
Timeout.
And he got the timeout with 2 rounds. George has it. 2
He got
seconds.
it.
He's got the open look. It's blocked by Cork. And the Horned Frogs win it on the road.
Xavier Cork came out of nowhere